What if everything you thought you knew about burning fat was slightly off? Not wrong, just incomplete. And what if the missing piece was already sitting in your kitchen right now, waiting for you to use it? Today is day 2. And if you watched yesterday, you already know we are not here to sell you anything or pressure you into some program. We are here to give you real, usable information that your body has been waiting for. Today we go deeper, different remedies, different approaches. And honestly, some of these are going to surprise you. So stay with me because the last one we cover today might be the one that finally changes things for you. Let us talk about something most people overlook completely. Your lymphatic system. Most people have heard of it but have no idea what it actually does. Here's the short version. Your lymphatic system is essentially your body's internal drainage network. It carries waste, toxins, and yes, fat cells away from your tissues. But here's the catch. Unlike your heart, your lymphatic system has no pump. It relies entirely on your movement, your breathing, and certain foods to keep it flowing. When the lymphatic system gets sluggish, fat literally gets stuck. Not stored in the normal sense, but trapped. And one of the most powerful ways to get things moving again costs you almost nothing. Dry brushing combined with deep belly breathing. Before your morning shower, take a natural bristle brush and make long sweeping strokes from your feet upward toward your heart. Do this for just 3 to 5 minutes, then immediately stand still, breathe in deeply through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 counts. Do this 5 times. This stimulates lymphatic flow in a way that nothing else does in the morning, and it wakes your entire system up before you have even eaten breakfast. Now here's where it gets interesting. What you eat right after waking matters more than almost any other meal. Not because of calories, but because of what your liver is trying to do at that exact hour. Between roughly 6 and 8 in the morning, your liver is in its most active detox state. It is literally processing everything from the night before. And if you give it the right fuel in this window, you are essentially adding rocket fuel to its fat processing ability. Enter warm lemon water with a pinch of cayenne and a small amount of raw apple cider vinegar. Now you might have heard about lemon water before, but this specific combination is different. Here is why it works. The lemon juice stimulates bile production in your liver. Bile is what breaks down dietary fat. The cayenne pepper contains a compound called capsaicin, which temporarily increases your core temperature and activates something called thermogenesis, which is your body producing heat from fat stores. And the apple cider vinegar, specifically the raw, unfiltered kind with what is called the mother inside it, contains acetic acid, which has been shown to slow the digestion of starch, reduce insulin spikes, and help your body use fat as fuel more efficiently. Together, these 3 things in the morning create a metabolic environment that is genuinely different from what most people are doing. And it costs maybe a few cents a day to create. But here's what makes this even more powerful. Timing. Do not eat anything solid for at least 20 minutes after drinking this mixture. Let your liver have its moment, let your digestive system wake up without having to immediately process solid food. This small window of patience actually makes a measurable difference in how your body handles the rest of the day. Now let us talk about something that happens in the afternoon that most people completely ignore. Around 2 to 3 p.m., your cortisol levels naturally begin to rise again after a midday dip. Cortisol is your stress hormone, and when it is elevated, your body has a biological tendency to store fat, particularly around your midsection. This is not weakness, this is evolution. Your body thinks stress means danger, so it holds on to energy reserves. The remedy here is almost shockingly simple. Ashwagandha root tea. Ashwagandha is an adaptogenic herb, which means it literally helps your body adapt to stress rather than over-respond to it. When cortisol spikes and you have ashwagandha in your system, your adrenal response is more measured. Over time, this trains your body to stop treating every afternoon slump like a survival emergency. And when cortisol stays more balanced, your body is less likely to cling to abdominal fat. You can find ashwagandha in tea form or as a powder you stir into warm water or oat milk. A small amount of raw honey makes it genuinely enjoyable. Drink this between 2 and 4 p.m. and watch how differently your afternoon feels within just a few days. Let us move into something that happens at night, because this is where most people are unknowingly working against themselves. While you sleep, your body enters what is called a fasted metabolic state. This is when growth hormone is released, cellular repair happens, and fat burning actually intensifies if the conditions are right. The problem is that most people eat too close to bedtime, flood their system with simple sugars, or watch stimulating content that keeps their nervous system activated and prevents deep sleep. Deep sleep is not just rest. It is a fat-burning state. Studies have shown that people who consistently get less than 6.5 hours of quality sleep have significantly disrupted leptin and ghrelin levels, which are the hormones that control your hunger and satiety signals. So you wake up hungrier, have less willpower, and crave more sugar. This cycle then repeats. The remedy we are focusing on here is something called a golden milk nightcap. Warm milk or a plant-based alternative like oat milk, turmeric, a tiny pinch of black pepper, a small amount of cinnamon, and a drop of pure vanilla extract. Drink this about 45 minutes before bed. Here's the science behind why this works. Turmeric contains curcumin, which is a powerful anti-inflammatory compound. Inflammation and fat storage are deeply connected. When your body is chronically inflamed, it holds onto fat as a protective response. Curcumin helps reduce that inflammation. The black pepper is not just for flavor. It contains piperine, which dramatically increases your body's ability to absorb curcumin, sometimes by up to 2,000%. The cinnamon gently stabilizes blood sugar through the night, which prevents the kind of late-night insulin spikes that lead to fat storage during sleep. This nightcap is also warm and comforting, which signals your nervous system to downshift. Your vagus nerve, which connects your brain to your gut, responds to warmth and calm, and when that nerve is calm, your body enters parasympathetic mode, which is the mode where healing, digestion, and fat metabolism happen most efficiently. Now, let us bring all of this together, because here's the thing about remedies. One or two of them will give you a nudge, but layering them creates something much more powerful. Your body responds to patterns. When you signal it consistently with the right inputs at the right times, it begins to trust those patterns. And a body that feels safe and supported does not hoard fat. A body that is stressed, inflamed, sleep-deprived, and given poor nutrition at the wrong times absolutely does. The morning lymphatic routine wakes up your drainage system. The liver tonic gives your fat metabolism the right fuel at the right time. The afternoon adaptogen smooths out your stress response. The golden nightcap reduces inflammation and prepares your body for restorative, fat-burning sleep. Each one is powerful. Together, they create a daily rhythm that your body genuinely responds to. Now, for those of you who want to take this even further, we have included a link in the description to a natural supplement that supports this exact kind of metabolic environment from the inside. It is designed to complement the remedies we have been talking about across both days, not replace them. Think of it as adding a final layer to what you are already building. It is completely optional, but if you are serious about supporting your body naturally, it is worth looking at. Tomorrow we are going into something very specific that has to do with your gut microbiome and how the bacteria living inside you right now may be either helping or quietly sabotaging every single effort you are making. Day 3 is going to be eye-opening. If this felt useful today, hit that subscribe button because Day 3 is the one most people do not know exists, and I do not want you to miss it. Share this with someone who needs it. And if you have questions, drop them below. I read every single one. Your body is not broken. It just needs the right conversation, and that is exactly what we are here to have.